Good evening, everyone. We'll just have a temporary pause here for the program. We'll get back to the fun and festivities. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 ElevatED Torch Awards. My name is Damon Andrew, and I have the honor of serving as the Dean of the Ann Spencer Daves College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. And I hope you're having a great time so far this evening. I'm excited to get our program underway. Each year, this event gives us the opportunity to recognize the people who play such a meaningful role in preparing the next generation of educators. Our cooperating teachers and school leaders are essential partners in our shared work. Your mentorship has a lasting impact not only on our students, but on classrooms and communities across Florida. And it feels especially fitting that we're gathered tonight on National Teacher Appreciation Day, a day dedicated to recognizing the very work we're here to celebrate. I'm sure that wasn't by coincidence. So while we will formally recognize a few individuals this evening, we truly view every one of you as deserving of recognition. Your willingness to guide, support, and challenge our students is what makes their growth possible. This event is our way of saying thank you for that. Your contributions matter in ways that extend far beyond any single award, and your impact does not go unnoticed. Our students consistently speak about the difference you make in their experience through your mentorship, your patience, and your example. This year, we received an especially strong pool of nominations, which reflects just how deeply our students value the role that you play in their journey. You'll also hear from several of our award recipients this evening, and their remarks are always one of the most meaningful parts of the program. It offers a chance to reflect on the real impact of this work from those living it every single day. Our first award this evening is the Pathmaker Award, presented by our Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Kevin Forehand to the stage, Program Director for our Educational Leadership and Administration Programs. Dr. Forehand?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dean Andrew, for your introduction. The Pathmaker Award highlights the dynamic role that school principals play as mentors and coaches throughout our educational leadership students' journeys. Like the other awards given out tonight, students in their last 2 semesters of coursework in our educational leadership and administration program can nominate their supervising principal. This year, the committee reviewed a strong group of nominees, each demonstrating a deep commitment to developing future leaders. After careful consideration, we are proud to present the 2026 Pathmaker Award to Jason Kerner, principal of Swift Creek Middle School in Leon County. Jason Kerner is recognized not only for his leadership, but also for his intentional and sustained investment in mentoring emerging school leaders. From the very beginning of his nominator's journey in the EDA program, Jason created meaningful opportunities for growth. He offered hands-on experiences, inviting participation in leadership and in administrative decision-making, and gradually shifting into a coaching role as those skills develop. His approach reflects a strong belief in preparing future leaders through real-world experience, thoughtful guidance, and through trust. His nominator, Tanya Gibbons, said, "If there were ever a principle that was made, in all capital letters, for mentoring future leaders, Jason Kerner is that principle." There are not enough words to explain how valuable his leadership is to our school, to our teachers, and future leaders. So please join me in congratulating Jason Kerner on this well-deserved recognition. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Amy Thompson to the stage. Dr. Thompson is the Director of the School of Teacher Education. She will be presenting the Cooperating Teacher Awards. Dr. Thompson.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Kevin, for the introduction. As Kevin mentioned, I'm the director of the School of Teacher Education, and it's been wonderful to meet and talk with so many of you here this evening. We really couldn't do what we do without you. Each year, we take this time to recognize a cooperating teacher at the elementary, middle, and high school levels. As I announce each winner, please join me on stage to receive your well-deserved accolades. Our photographer is on hand to capture a photo with your award. The first ElevatED Cooperating Teacher Award is for the elementary school level. The nominator wrote that this teacher, quote, demonstrates how to create a safe and supportive classroom environment where every student feels included. They noted that one of the many reasons I look up to this person as a teacher is even after 20 years in the classroom, she does not see her students just as numbers, but as individuals who matter. She takes the time to connect with each student personally and works to build their confidence. Students who were once shy in the classroom have found their voices and now have the courage to participate and take on new challenges, end quote. The nominator also wrote that this teacher has taught them the importance of designing and engaging lessons that capture students' attention and encourage active learning. Quote, her dedication to her students, a commitment to mentoring future educators, and passion for creating a supportive learning environment make her truly deserving of this recognition. She not only impacts the lives of her students, but also plays a vital role in shaping the next generation of teachers, end quote. Please join me in congratulating this year's ElevatED Cooperating Elementary School Award recipient, Sharima Hayes from W.T. Moore Elementary School.
The biggest thing about this teaching thing, right, is the flexibility in doing this teaching. Good evening, everybody. I am so thankful for this honor. I am truly grateful and deeply humbled to be standing before you tonight. I'm reminded that teaching is not what we do, it's who we truly are. At the heart of every teacher is a deep belief in their children and knowing that children is what really truly matters. As an educator, we know that we all have one simple belief. In the fact that children matter, this belief is what brings us to the classroom every day, even on our hardest days. And we know we have had some hard days. It reminds us that teaching is not just a profession, it's our true calling. I am quickly reminded of one of my favorite poems, and it's called The Heart of a Teacher. It always resonates with me that teachers give from a place of compassion. Even when we feel drained, we still show up believing in our children before they even believe in themselves. In elementary education especially, we do not teach lessons, we teach character, we shape their confidence, we show them empathy, and we give our children hope. This is how important we know that our children truly are. Again, I thank you all for being here tonight and for giving me this award. I also thank my family for always being there to support me, my school for just letting me be myself, and this award also goes out to each and every one of you for all the things that you do for our children. Thank you.
Okay, the next Cooperating Teacher Award this evening is for the middle school level. In their nomination, a student studying secondary science education shared that while they once aspired to be the real-life Miss Frizzle, they now strive instead to be this teacher who brings curiosity, energy, and exploration into the classroom. The nominator wrote that this teacher, quote, embodies the definition of the exemplar teacher I have spent the past 5 years learning about. She is kind yet stern, forgiving yet disciplined, and she understands exactly when to let students struggle productively and when to step in with guidance, end quote. The nominator also wrote, quote, "I could truly not have made it through this semester without her. She created a space where I could discover my place in education, take meaningful risks, and reflect on what works and what does not. Every time I wanted to try something new, she never discouraged me. Instead, she helped me turn those ideas into reality," end quote. Please give a round of applause for this year's ElevatED cooperating middle school teacher, Whitney McCoon from Swift Creek Middle School.
Good evening. How are you all tonight? It's definitely a pleasure to be here. I just want to say that I'm deeply honored to accept this award for middle school cooperating teacher. I want to thank all of the selection committee that was involved, FSU Teach, supervising teachers, my administrator who is here tonight, colleague students, and all of the student teachers that I've had the privilege to work with over these years. In many ways, being a cooperating teacher has been just as rewarding as being a teacher in the classroom. I've had the privilege to guide new teachers, support their growth, celebrate their success, and help shape the next generation of educators. Working with them has challenged me to rethink my own practices. Their enthusiasm helps me remember why I chose this profession. Student teachers bring new lessons and new strategies that I can incorporate into my practice, and being a cooperating teacher continues to bring me joy through collaboration and celebration of student achievement. To the student teachers that I've worked with, thank you for bringing your fresh ideas, passion, and hope into the profession. Our schools need you. To the clinical professors and other faculty and staff at FSU I've had the pleasure of working with, thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. Working with you has been a pleasure and a privilege. The skill of each new teacher that graduates from FSU is a testament to your dedication and expertise at work, and education is better because of you. Thank you.
Our final Cooperating Teacher Award is for the high school level. Unfortunately, this award recipient was unable to join us tonight due to athletic coaching responsibilities, but we will still celebrate him in his absence. The nominator wrote that this teacher's, quote, "example and guidance is one of the key reasons my love for the education field has grown. I asked him why he takes interns every year, and he said it's because he loves this field and wants to help others see it the same. Although teaching has its trials and tribulations, his ability to uphold the field's joy and importance at all times is extremely inspiring. I truly believe this attitude has made an impact on me and will continue to make a significant impact on the education field as time goes on and more interns receive his guidance." Let's please give a round of applause for this year's ElevatED Cooperating High School Teacher Award recipient, Michael Dross of Lawton Childs High School. So he sent us some remarks that I will now read to you since he's not able to be here himself. And in fact, he's at a banquet for the Timberwolves tennis team, but we're accepting the award on his behalf, and I'm going to say remarks on his behalf. Mr. Dross wrote, "Thank you so much for this special award. Ever since I was 12 years old, I knew I wanted to be a history teacher. I was inspired by fellow FSU alumnus Fred Taumney at Trinity Catholic Middle School. My interest in teaching was further strengthened during my time as a student at Lincoln High School and while attending Florida State. Being a social science educator is something I take great pride in, and I enjoy educating teens on a daily basis. Sharing this great adventure with FSU students who want to take on that challenge has been a rewarding experience. Dr. Myers always gives me a dedicated, motivated, and flexible student to work with and critique in the classroom. My intern this semester, Sarah Foy, was one of the best students I've ever had under my wing. She is a phenomenal representation of the social science education program for FSU. On behalf of Mr. Dross, thank you again, and please join me in congratulating all of this year's Cooperating Teacher Award recipients. Your mentorship truly makes a lasting impact, and we are grateful, incredibly grateful for what you do." And I will now re-welcome Dean Andrew to the stage and to the podium to present our final award.
So our final award for this evening is one very dear to the hearts of our staff at Ann's College. I often get asked what's the hardest thing to do as a dean, and it's not budget cuts, so thankfully we haven't had to deal with that at FSU in a long time. It's when you lose a member of your faculty or staff family, particularly when it's too soon, and so we have this Meredith Higgins Partner in Education Award that's named in honor of our late Director of Student Teaching and our Office of Academic Services and Intern Support. Meredith left a legacy of passion for education and the students she worked with, and the college honors her memory through this award. And oftentimes her parents are able to come to the ceremony each year. They send their regrets they were not able to make it tonight, but they love seeing and meeting the recipient of this award. The winner of this award embodies Meredith's dedication to this important work and her partnership building with our district representatives. This award recipient is hand-selected by members of our Office of Academic Services and Internship Support, also known as OASIS, to honor a school partner who demonstrates an exceptional commitment to supporting our teacher candidates and strengthening the future of education. This year, we're proud to recognize Ms. Paige Gay, Assistant Principal at Fort Braden School. In her award selection materials, our team wrote, quote, "Our teacher candidates have been afforded a multitude of opportunities to learn and grow at Fort Braden over the years, and we are grateful for this partnership. As a pre-K through 8 school with a long-standing history in Leon County, Fort Braden's impact is rooted in a clear and meaningful vision, a unified community where every student is inspired and equipped to achieve personal excellence, embrace lifelong learning, and positively impact the world around them. That vision is not only evident in the school's work with its students, but also in how it welcomes and supports our teacher candidates. OASIS also highlights Ms. Gay's leadership, noting that, quote, "As the assistant principal, Ms. Gay leads by example and cultivates a culture of collaboration, going above and beyond to curate meaningful placements across the grade levels. In partnership with reading coach Katie Bennett, quote, this dynamic duo has adopted a yes mentality and responds enthusiastically to the myriad of requests we send their way. Through this approach, our students are paired with innovative cooperating teachers who encourage them to become active participants in all components of the instructional day. Ultimately, the level of care and attention that goes into executing this process at Fort Braden reflects the very spirit that Meredith herself embraced. She prioritized building strong relationships among stakeholders to advance the profession of teaching. So please join me in congratulating a kindred knoll and passionate educator, Ms. Paige Gay, as this year's ElevatED Meredith Higgins Partner in Education Award recipient.
Thank you all. Good evening. I'm grateful to be recognized tonight. I'm even more grateful for the experiences I've had throughout my education journey, which began right here at Florida State University. When I was in FSU's College of Education program, majoring in special education, I was privileged to be mentored by many amazing teachers throughout Leon County schools. Classroom observations, practicums, and internships have led to 13 years of teaching and administration in Leon County schools. I've remained close with my internship teacher and many interns I've hosted. Sharing a classroom of students always creates a very special bond. Hosting interns enriches the learning environment. Questions, energy, and fresh perspectives are always welcomed and valued. My advice to any future educators is to remain curious, reflective, and value relationships. Build routines that center student strengths, lean on your colleagues for support, and remember that small, consistent adjustments lead to meaningful growth. To the College of Education faculty and staff, thank you for trusting me with your interns and for the collaboration that helps prepare the best future educators. Go Noles.
Let's give one more round of applause to all of our award winners this evening. Yes. So as we wrap up this evening's ceremony, I want to make a few specific acknowledgments. First, I want to thank the Foundation for Leon County Schools for helping to make this event possible. I'd also like to extend our appreciation to the team here at the beautiful Alumni Center for their hospitality and for helping ensure everything ran so smoothly this evening. And finally, I want to recognize the administrators, district leaders, and partners who are with us tonight. Your support of our students and your collaboration with Ann's College are essential to the success of our programs with the preparation of future educators. If you are part of this group, please stand up so that we can recognize you as a group. So to all of our cooperating teachers, school leaders, and partners, thank you for the time, care, and mentorship you invest in our students each day. I hope you take time to reflect on your positive impact during this year's Teacher Appreciation Week. I also want to thank a few team members from Ann's College who made this event possible. Thank you to Cheryl Lewis for planning and coordinating the event. Also, Jessica Tucker for working with our cooperating teachers and our students. And we have several people from our team, our Office of Strategic Research and Recruitment, Josh Duke, Melissa Powell, and our photographer, Serena Williams. And our Assistant Dean for Development, Kevin Derryberry. All of our faculty and staff who are in attendance this evening, and last but not least, each of our cooperating teachers who joined us tonight, as well as those who could not make it. We encourage you to keep enjoying the food and beverages. The birds are waiting to come in here any minute and swoop it all up, so you better go ahead and eat that. And we encourage you to keep enjoying the food and beverages, and if tonight's award recipients could please come back up to the front for some group photos, that would be great. So please enjoy the rest of your evening, and as always, go Noles.